Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today, the theme is to transform yourself to have a best version of you. It sounds really nice, right? But when you want to do this first step towards the best version of you, probably you feel awkward or discouraged or fearful or scary because it means you break out of your existent place. Means that other people might think of you as a different person, or all of a sudden you behave differently or do different things. They kind of look at you and judge you or criticize you or put you down, or some people may encourage you, but usually when you try to get out from your current spot to be better, people around you might not feel good about it because they don't like the change either. They don't like you becoming somebody they don't know or become so successful that they feel like left behind. And instead of, letting you go, they try to pull you back to where you were so that they feel safe. Safety is something that humans really need, but in a way that sometimes they interpret it in a different ways of thinking of a safety. Safety, if you try to move forward, that means people around you feel like you're leaving them behind. That creates a sense of insecurity, sense of unsafe. So in order to feel that insecurity or unsafe feeling, and they try to pull you back so that they don't need to feel that anymore. But that is something what they define as a safety. So, but for you, it could be the first one in a family to go to the college. Maybe you're the first one who open up the business and be successful. You'll be the first one who make 6 figures, and it's just people or in a family, they just never been there, so they don't know how to feel, they don't know how to push you in a good direction or encourage you because they don't know, they're afraid they might fail. That's what they think, so they reflect that on you because you're so close, the family member. But when you really want to do certain things, you think it as a part of the package, that you break free out of where you're at to move on to forward, to move on to the next level. And sure, you face those resistance or criticism or judgment, but that's okay. You'll be the first one to break that chain. Maybe it went over and over to keep the same resistance over the generations after generation. Don't do anything bold. Just follow, be mundane life, that's fine. But if you have a big dream, big goal to really leap up to the next level and do it, it will take a little courage to do it, but it will do good. It will be your the first time in a family to accomplish something good, and that will break the chain, the bad karma chain. And when you really put yourself into that mode, people around you will feel it, and inside they will respect you. Maybe they envy you that they proceed with your dream because they must have something in their mind or in their heart that they wanted to do something big, but because what they believed wasn't went along with the family's beliefs, so they kind of gave up, or they didn't wanted to get a criticism or judgment, so they gave up. so that when you proceed, no matter what, and that itself will give people around you encouragement, respect. So in a way, and the result was good. And when you decided to change or proceed something big, you decide, no matter what happened, good and bad, you take a full responsibility of what the consequences. So you might say no to certain things in order to accomplish one thing, because you cannot do a million things that are happening in your life. So when you focus on one thing, and that means you will say no to, they say, 100 things, to say yes to something really important for you to do things. So you take the consequences, you accept the consequences, and you cannot be there 100% for every one of them around you. That's impossibly done, physically as a human being. So you deal with it later, or deal it with sometime when you have more time, but you need this time to focus on what's important to you. That sort of way of life. So it's a big adjustments, and you might get some criticism or not, approval, but you don't really need approval from others. And that's something you give it to yourself. You give yourself permission to proceed, to go forward. And it goes ups and down when you do something different, but that's part of it too. And it makes you stronger, makes you think, and makes you smarter, makes you organize. And those lot of good traits will come along with you to enhance your life. So when you have this desire to chase for the big goal or do something, and I would say do it. You'll be the first one in the family to accomplish something that no one did it before. And that's great. And now you could do it. And so much opportunities out there, and you are strong enough to do it. So be the one to chase your dream and have courage to step forward, no matter what other people will say. That's their thoughts, not your thoughts. So, and the consequences, and be responsible for that. As long as you have that, you could just go forward and succeed. Okay, see you in the next video.